I really wanted to get the lake in the shot this morning, but there doesn't seem to be a way to do this where I can both see, talk, and show you this. So this morning I got started filming a little bit late, and there's nowhere for me to go where I can show you my eyes and also look inside the camera and not have it be dark. So I realized one of the most frustrating things in watching a video is not being able to see who you're talking to, but just imagine behind that rock is the beautiful lake I just showed you in the interim period. And today's our Sunday morning video, our gathering. I'm imagining it becoming a global focal point for women because I just really like the idea that we can connect. It's just magic in this moment. So we should take advantage of it. But as we're going to take a deep breath, the reality is there's so many things going on in the world. It's hard to decide what to put our personal time, attention, and energy into. And so one of the reasons I'm here with you once a week is just taking a breath for myself. I want to refocus. I want to hold myself accountable. And I want to decide what's important to me. See my eyeballs in the bright light, or just get this message out. And today, it's just get this message out. So below is the post that goes along with this video, and that will have all the things I am referencing in our discussion here today. And the real focus I want to put for all of us this week on this moment is how powerful we are to truly heal if we want to. But sometimes that's not enough. And what I did is I showed you this beautiful lake that I'm parked next to, and I can't swim in it or take the dogs in it because there's a toxic algae sign. And the last time I was here, it was a weird dark blue-green algae. This time it seems to be like a light blue thing around the peripheral, and I don't know if it's toxic or not, but I don't really feel like I can take a chance. And the reason I wanted to show you and talk about that was how many times in our own life that just because we can do something doesn't mean it gets done, or it gets done quickly, or everything that we know, that we think we know, that we want to do gets done all at the same time. And I've become extremely aware personally how that overwhelms me and it shuts me down. And so I thought, I wonder if other women are having that same issue. It's not that you don't know what to do. There's just this reality that you can't do everything. And just because you can do it, like I could go swim in the lake, but do I want to? Do I want to risk making myself sick? Do I want to risk making the dogs sicker? Because I already got one that has problems right now. And so, just because you can doesn't mean you will, or that you can do it right now, or on and on and on. And how powerful that is as pressure on us. And what can we do to take that pressure off of us? And then what opens up in the interim? And one of the things I keep repeating, and I found to be profoundly true for myself, is if it doesn't get into my 24-hour day, it doesn't get done. And the second thing that I want to share, which is profound for me, I can really only do one thing well at any given time. But I have a mind that's got 100 million ideas going all day, every day. And it's extremely difficult for me to give myself permission to pull it in and focus. And I know not everybody has that. Some people are super organized. Some people are never organized. Some of us are like me, you're in and out of being organized. This isn't a right or wrong conversation. It's an awareness of who we are, making peace with it and not judging it, and really allowing that pressure off and that space to just fill it up with maybe one thing at a time, instead of 500 things at a time. And that doesn't mean the 500 things aren't getting done, because the reality is, my 24-hour day is full. And so anything new means something else has to go away. And that's something that I struggle with. And I can't imagine I'm the only one. And so I wanted to just take a moment to acknowledge that. And if it's true for you, it's a good thing to journal about. And that's something that will never leave my 24-hour day, is journaling, because that's what helps center and focus me every single morning. So we get to pick, choose, and decide what we want to do with our time, in the same way that we can pick and choose what we want to do with our own personal healing. And you've heard me start to move into this idea of, it's not just about our personal healing, it's about our collective healing. And I really want to start expanding these ideas with you, in that healing the mind and body is the first step. But healing is much more expansive than that, and overwhelming, and we can't do all of them at the same time. We can't, heal our personal life and our body and our relationships and our spirituality and our emotions and our work and our mission and our health and all these things, personally. And then, move over to what I'm interested in, collectively healing as women, or culturally healing, as a racial, ethnic, religious group, or human healing, or global healing. These are all different things, that we're all being pulled to have our attention towards, the environment, how we prepare our food, just general health issues. We've got politics, power. There's a million things going on right now that need healing, which is really a return to wholeness. And that can only happen within us. And it's really easy to get overwhelmed with all the things going around us, and to focus on what's within us without a lot of judgment, with a lot of external and internal feedback. There is no perfect road forward. But there is, every day we can just take a breath, take a beat, take a moment to refocus and decide what's most important, what's gathering our attention at this moment. Right now my priority is taking care of my boy dog, which means we haven't been sleeping. Now, last night was the first night in several weeks I've actually gotten sleep, and I feel so much better. Yesterday I was, because I've been so tired. And that's just a priority. And so it's okay to know what we need to do and to not be able to get it done for whatever reason, without a lot of self-shame or judgment or criticism on self or others. And I think each of these ideas, it's easy to just click and move on. And so what I wanted to do this week over on the post is I wanted to really illustrate how each of us is engaging with these basic, simple, universal ideas in our own personal, unique way, and how much power we have to shift ourselves and others, whether it's for good or for not so good. Now, all of these videos focus on upliftment, not on negative, but they work both ways, right? We can empower and make people feel good, or we can disempower and make people feel bad. Plenty of that going on. We don't need more of that. So healing is really letting go of all the things we don't want. Nature abhors a vacuum, and so we got to fill it in with what we do want. And what we do want is our personal free will decision to decide what that is. And just because we know, obviously we can't do everything at one time. So my work here isn't to repeat to what you already know, and isn't to keep telling you things you don't know. It's like I need constant reminders, and I'm assuming I'm not the only one. So deep breath as you watch these videos, and it's a week, it's not a day. So the idea is this is a post for a week. And if you watch each of them shifts your energy in a different way. Each is with one person who had an idea and decided to take it forward into the public. And each of it is accomplishing something positive, uplifting, and healing for a moment. But that's our personal work to decide what we want to grab and hold on to and keep, and what we want to let go of. But the power in these 4 videos that I see is that one, how quickly we can shift our emotional energy when we are intentional and want to, and how powerful just one person or one idea truly is. And this is the healing process, whether it's just us, whether it's all women, whether it's human, whether it's global, whether it's the earth, whether it's the end of war, all of these great big magnificent ideas. It's the same underlying principle, but we can't do all of them at the same time. It just occurs to me that this might be making the camera go out of focus. Sorry. So I invite you to take a moment, take a beat, take a listen, see what jumps out at you, which parts you hear, what resonates, and decide if something like focusing once a week on a bigger idea and how you can apply it to your personal life within your personal 24 hours, how you can stay focused, how you can hold yourself accountable in a healthy, productive, positive way, not in a shaming, judgeful, angry way, and how you can keep hope alive in your heart and others. If those things sound good, then I hope you will subscribe. I hope you will sign up at Substack so this will actually come into your email every Sunday morning, and I hope you will share. Because the more that we heal individually and collectively, the more powerful what we do want will be present in our world than what we don't want. And I don't know about you, I got plenty of don't want going on out in the world. I would like some more do want, please. So we're going to just say thank you. Thank you to anybody who's new. I'm very happy that you're here, and I can't wait to join with you again, which will be our next time.